Hey everyone, this is Abdul Fattah Muhammad again, personal and business consultant of Software Media and the author of A Million Stars to Self-Empowerment. For those of us who have managed to read or reread the introduction of the book, it does discuss my personal history, and a number of questions have emerged as to where is God in all of this. And the reason why that is such a relevant topic is because of the fact that I personally have been studying methods of Quranic memorization, or you may want to say the revelation of the Holy Quran. And I'm asked over and over, okay, you've written this book, and you're also writing another book about Muslims being dead wrong. What is all of this about? And I just wanted to address that. Number one, where is God in all of this? God is and has always been in our lives in one way, shape, or form. God has been the one to actually given us life. But when He gave us life, He gave it to us as a trust. That means that it's our lives. We have a determination, or we have a choice to make. How are we going to see to our own success? What is it that we're going to do with what God has given us? So the first question is, where are we? What it is that we are doing to uphold this trust that God has given us. We believe in God, yes, okay, but do we believe in ourselves? Are we doing the right thing by developing ourselves, and how we're developing ourselves? Are we doing so? Are we developing ourselves or empowering ourselves with patience? Are we developing ourselves and empowering ourselves with harmony and through means of peace? If that is the case, then obviously we can definitely see God in it all. We can see Him in it. But if it is not the case, then we can never say and try to pass the responsibility on the fact that it's all because of God's fault or anything like that. That's the reason why God is not mentioned per se in this book. It's not a religious book. The book is an empowerment book. It is a philosophical approach. The book is, again, depicting or describing examples from my own personal perspective. It is not something which can be referred to back to Islam or back to Judaism or Christianity or Buddhism. That's not what the book is there for. The book is there to share a universal message about what it is that you find to be the greater qualities in yourself, maximizing on those through very basic means of peace, sincerity, and harmony. That's why the book is there. Why did I forfeit all religious titles? I forfeited all religious titles because I feel that the most important title is the one that we have within ourselves. How we define ourselves within ourselves is more important than a title of, a high priest, which has been given to us by someone, when we do not feel that way about ourselves, or we're somehow enlarged in the wrong way because of that title, and not developing ourselves, or not thinking that we are in need of any further development, not feeling that it is important to go upon the road of empowerment on a rightful way, step into it with the right foot. So that's the reason why I forfeited all religious titles of myself, which have been addressed to me, or I have been addressed by. This is the reason why. So I wanted to address that. And why is it a universal message? We are all human beings. We can't say that because of the fact that a person is a senior consultant, or because of the fact that a person is a senior executive, or this title that they have, their lives are more important than the person who does not have that title. We must say, and we must think, that our lives are as important as the next person. And whether that person wants to see it that way or not, that is up to them. But as from our perspective, we need to see ourselves as being contributors to our societies, And we cannot do that without empowering ourselves in the right way, without taking on the right responsibilities and the trust that we have been created to have. And once we do that, then we can go further and subscribe to whatever kind of way subscribe, to whatever kind of belief system that we want to, subscribe to. That is the next step. But the first step, again, is looking at ourselves and developing the skills that we have, our personal skills, our soft skills. These are really important, knowing ourselves well. And in the next video, I want to talk a little bit about the various elements. I mentioned, military strategies, and this is important. It is not something that, we may be told at the clerical levels or at the lower levels. I also mentioned the SWOT analysis, the strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threat analysis, which is done through the risk management. I want to elaborate more on that. But for now, I want to thank everybody for your support. It is tremendously appreciated. And if you like the videos, please do subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you have any kind of feedback, I'd love to hear from you. I thank you very much, and you all have a blessed day.